people residing on his farm for farming purposes. He was today honored for his work at a Farmers' Day celebration held in Piet Retief. Life has been an uphill battle for most people residing at the Diabos farm. They had no access to land for crop production and other basic services. One farmer, Kurt Paul, had to ensure that residents of the area have access to tap water. He used his funds to establish a water project currently benefiting about 700 community members. Government has also promised to bring more basic services to the area. Well, for more on that story, we're now joined on the line by our reporter, Mweli Masilela. Good afternoon, Mweli. What were the underlying factors behind people in this area not having the access to land for crop production and other basic services?
Good afternoon to you and the viewers. Well, I can tell you that that farm was owned by a private company before. So these people were basically working for the owners of that farm. But now it was then bought by this farmer, Kurt Paul, about 2 years ago. So that's when things started changing, because when he spoke to him, he said that when he arrived there to take ownership of the farm, he wasn't happy about the living conditions of the farm dwellers there. Hence, he took it upon himself to say, it's time that he changes the lives of the people who live there. Basically, mostly the challenges that they have been facing is the fact that they didn't actually own the land. They were just staying there, working there, not actually owning the land where they can be able to produce crops and be able to do other farming activities. So they now have a portion of land where the farmer is assisting them grow some crops and also be able to keep some livestock there for a living.
Mweli, now that Kurt Paul has taken the initiative to actually uplift the lives of the people through this project, how has the government intervened in assisting him to take the development forward and, of course, make it more sustained?
You will note that Kurt Paul has done a number of things for the residents of that area, especially considering the fact that they didn't have access to potable water before. But he has taken it upon himself that he uses his money to sort of establish a project that has made it possible for the community members, about 700 of them, to have access to tap water. So the government is saying that that's not the only problem the community is facing. There are a number of challenges, especially there is a lack of proper housing. There's also a lack of electricity. So they've promised that they will come back to the community just to make sure that some of the basic services that the community doesn't have at the moment, they make sure that they get those. But the main issue they are lacking on is the issue of electricity currently.
Mweli, now as far as farmer Kurt Paul is concerned, what were some of the most or some farming skill deficiencies identified by him, and how is he planning to help the community overcome them?
What we've seen is that not only in this particular side of the country, most of the people living in farm areas, they sometimes they're given land but they can't utilize it. So he said that given the fact that he has seen that the living conditions are very poor, he will train those people to how to produce crops, equipping them with a number of skills. So that is why now they've managed to get higher yields because of the skills that were passed on by the farmer to the people in the area. But then government has emphasized that this kind of kind act, it is important that they go to other areas and encourage other farmers to do the same, because you'll find that mainly in the Piet Retief area, when people take over farms, when they buy farms, you find that those particular people who are living there, they're being evicted. So this is something that is very rare, that a farmer, when he takes over ownership of land, he does share it with the community members. So it's something that they'll encourage others to pursue in future.
That was our reporter, Mweli Masilela, speaking to us about farmer Kurt Paul, who donated a portion of his land to people residing on his farm for farming purposes. Boxing legend Muhammad